Hey people, this is Ashley with Music After Dark HTX. Yay, yay, yay. Happy Monday. Sorry to all you Cowboys and Texans fans. Wah, wah, wah. I love it. I have to
How
do
did
that.
your team do?
They did well. My team did well. I think there's some cheating that's happening in our survivor pool.
Who's your team?
So I'm in this survivor pool that we did. So each week, all you've had to do is pick a winner. From any football game, you just had to pick the winner. But you can't use the same winner again.
Okay.
So you got to think you probably aren't going to want to use people that you think would be Super Bowl contenders, right? Because once you can't use them again.
There you go. So you gotta plan ahead.
Yes.
Okay.
I think I'm one of two females in the pool, which is cute because I don't think they even know that there's girls playing with them because they put our names as something not girl names, like Music After Dark HTX. So if you've never watched it, you probably think a dude runs this.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So first week I had an off the wall kind of pick. They went through. Second week kind of did the same thing, but more people all of a sudden picked my pick.
Okay.
Now this week it was like 8 motherfuckers had my pick. I'm like, okay, I think there's some. I'm waiting till like there's 1 second left for me to pick the team this week, and then I'm submitting my pick.
Actually, I was getting at the fact that you're a Longhorns fan. How did that team do?
They played.
I wouldn't know. I don't
Look,
watch.
they played better finally. Look, we're not going to talk about it because I currently have
Fine,
never been a fan of their quarterback. They forced my boy to enter the draft early, and now he plays for the Dolphins. We'll just leave that one alone.
My bad. I didn't mean
So
to bring it up.
thank you for rubbing that all in. Thanks.
Oh.
This is.
Dun dun dun.
I love it. Okay, anyways, shout outs to Big Al, Turkey Forest. If you've never been here, if you come on a Monday or Tuesday, Mondays for sure we have podcasts. Tuesdays, most times. Tuesdays are steak nights. Mondays are the cheapest nights to drink here. Everything's $5.
That's what's up.
We do have some THC friendly items that you can purchase here, which are pretty cool.
That's fantastic.
If Louie wants to sponsor this podcast, I would not mind at all.
Not at all.
Let's go.
I love it. So this is kind of fun how this happened. Me and the guest this evening have a mutual friend.
What up, Dax?
Shout out to Dax, bitch. You were supposed to
Dax.
be here. We're gonna
Nick's
fucking call
place.
you. We're gonna call you at some point during this podcast.
I'm gonna call him. I'll call him.
He very randomly, it was a very random, hey, you should interview this guy. And he sent me like your name and then immediately followed it up with like a YouTube link because you're on YouTube, right?
Yes, absolutely.
What's your hashtags? Where are you on YouTube?
Papi2Real, Papi, the number 2, Real. All one word, no spaces.
Can I hear? Kind of. I can kind of hear, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sounds great.
And literally as I'm texting him back,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'll link up with him. You were texting me.
Okay.
And I think it was just like your name and
Well,
then something like
we were
podcast. Like, it was just
we were at Nick's place.
Oh, did you bump into him?
Well, it's always a bump into him. It's like, no, the thing about it is, me and Dax, I've been going to Nick's place for over 15 years.
Okay, that's weird that I never bumped
So,
into you because I used to hang out there with Dax sometimes. That's so crazy.
Well, I probably saw you.
Probably.
You know, but Dax is one of, you got your boyfriends. So every time I see him, he's going to speak, I'm going to speak. Was catching up. What you been doing, Papi?
Was he in a suit?
No, he was relaxing.
Oh,
He was
okay.
relaxing. But what you been doing, Papi? And at that time, he didn't even know about the last video that I did at Nick's place. I have
Shout
two
out
videos.
to
I just
Nick's
did.
place.
Nick
That's
is
cool.
my God. So when I told him about it, he immediately wanted to watch the video. We watching on YouTube. He sees the side. Russell is in the video. A couple of people from the
Dax,
bars
dude.
in the video. So he's like, Papi, you need to talk to my friend Ashley. She has a podcast. I'm like, look, bro, of course I want to be on the podcast. I know about the platform. It's a podcast, right?
Podcast, yeah.
So, I mean, anytime somebody's going to be an interview, of course, what? Let's go.
And it's
I
funny
was
how
serious.
this podcast started too. I was actually a guest on another podcast.
Okay.
I have a candle business. It's kind of a funny, haha, because no one burns my candles.
Wow.
They're like naked ladies and skulls, and people use them as decoration.
Listen, don't lie.
Worst
Some cool
business
ass
model
I
ever.
mean,
Some cool
I'm a
ass shit.
skull guy. And
Lots
a
of
naked
glitter.
lady guy too. So, I'm just saying, I'm a skull guy and a naked lady guy too.
I was getting to vend with some hip hop artists. And I was on a podcast, Real Talk 100 with Malcolm.
I know about this. I
Okay.
was on it before.
So I was a guest, and obviously I stuck out, right? I'm like, with all these
Yeah,
rapper, like,
yeah.
where'd y'all
Of
kidnap
course.
this white girl from?
I mean, at least you got some
you know what I
chucks.
mean?
At least you got some chucks.
Yeah.
At least you got chucks.
It was fun. And then we didn't really do business anymore after that. But everybody was so talented that I met. I literally asked Malcolm, I was like, where do rappers do shows at, right? Like, I just didn't know anything about, like, the hip-hop scene here in Houston.
Really?
Yeah, I did know, because I deal a lot with, like, rock and metal, and I just didn't,
Okay.
since I'd been back in Houston, because I'm not a Houstonian, so I had just
Okay.
never, I didn't know. And I'm like,
Okay.
do we have, like, rap battles and stuff? You know,
We-
like, I'm
we-
asking all these questions,
do,
sounding
yeah.
so fucking white, I'm sure. Right? Like, and Malcolm is like, there's people in the sky that pay attention to social media numbers.
Mhm.
And once they hit whatever,
Yeah.
then they'll start sending people to shows or paying
Yes.
attention to see
Yes.
if it's real, or I guess you can buy views and
They
things.
do all of that type
I
of
didn't know
stuff.
you could do that.
They do all of that type of stuff.
And he's like, and if it's real, then someone will go to them and be
Mhm.
like, this, that, the other. And the only thing I could think of, I was like, so I just have to give them another platform to talk about themselves.
And that's it.
Like that's,
That's it.
and that's literally when
That's it. That's it.
I was
Something
just like,
so
oh,
simple.
I'll give
No,
you
that's it.
45 minutes
I
to an
mean,
hour to talk about
reality
whatever
is-
you want to talk about.
Reality is, platforms are how people get noticed, recognized, or anything.
Because it's numbers, right?
You
It's
know,
all
yeah, I
numbers
mean,
now, right? And algorithms
It's
and
all
stuff.
numbers. With the algorithm, period. That's like right now why I'm working on being monetized on YouTube.
He's almost
500
there, by the way.
subscribers.
How short you're?
I need 20 subscribers.
We need
to
20
get to
subscribers by the
500,
end of this podcast.
to get to 500. And all that does is monetize my YouTube page. And now the videos that I have, I'm getting money from them. I encourage everybody that's doing this music thing to tap into these podcasts and make sure you're getting these distributions and all of that, because
You're
I mean-
closer. You're closer to being monetized than I am too.
well, let's get to
Yeah,
it.
seriously.
Do you know how long? Okay, so
I'm finally at 200.
you go to YouTube, right? And you pull up my page and it says like 2009.
So it's taken a while. It's taken a while.
You feel me? But part of your life journey type stuff, you know. All of the YouTube subscribers that I have are like one by one, so seriously. Like straight up, hey, what's your name? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Come here. I'm talking about I grab your phone.
I
No, you
started
think I'm-
doing
I'm-
that.
no,
No,
I'm
seriously,
so
I've literally
serious.
started
Like,
being. I've
if
stopped
I
doing
can
this phone
get
number
you-
thing, and I'm like,
if I
let's
can
just
get you,
exchange.
if I can get you to pull up
Put me
your
in your-
YouTube, if
So
I can
that's what I
get
gotta
you
start
to,
doing. I go, hey,
Come
check
on.
out this podcast.
Yep.
if I can get you to pull up your YouTube page, right? Now I'm like, here, let me show you where it's at, and then I hit subscribe for myself. I'm just saying, you know.
Wait, say it again for the
it's
people
a little,
in the back.
it could be a little abrasive.
All right, y'all, listen
okay?
real close, real
But
close.
Get the person's
where
phone,
is
go
your
to YouTube,
phone? Let me
and
see your
subscribe to
phone.
yourself.
Let me see your phone. You know what I'm saying? But you know, straight up, it's a thing.
I'm gonna start grabbing
that-
phones at work. Check this out.
Check it out. I mean, we got to look at it. It's a thing that is monetized, right? So if you're doing this, why not?
Well, and I think people forget, shout out to my dad, who sometimes watches and takes my 3 a.m. phone calls when I'm super irritated. He's like, these younger kids and stuff, like, we're living in this weird generation of people watch TikTok and think it's like it really is this fast, fast, fast. But if you look at some of these people that are like getting big ass checks from fucking TikTok, they had like Vine accounts
Yeah,
and
they've been doing it for
YouTube
ages.
accounts before.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So when I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, that's a long time.
Yeah.
But there's that it takes that long
It-
sometimes.
I
Do you know
mean,
what I
you
mean?
know,
Honestly, if you were to probably take some of those videos and chop them up into shorts,
I
and
started
flood
doing
fucking
I started
TikTok,
doing that stuff. I
it
started
would probably
doing that
be
stuff.
a whole thing.
My focus, I'm on it. You know, I started doing that stuff. I have a TikTok.
Inside. Are you on
and
Instagram
I'm on
and Facebook?
Instagram. I'm on Facebook.
Okay.
You know, I'm on it. You know what I
Well,
mean?
some people aren't. Some of these younger kids are only on Instagram,
I don't understand.
and some older people are only on
I've
Facebook.
started using this stuff for my downtime. So I have downtime. Everybody got downtime. Man, I'm focused. I'm doing something on my TikTok. I got the CapCut. You know what I mean?
That is how this podcast
Best
got
making those
started.
ever. Best.
I'm making those little reels.
That's how I got
you know what
started
I
a year
mean?
ago. This phone, the free
You
trials
feel
of
me?
fucking CapCut
I still got the free
and
trial. I'm
doing
not
the
gonna buy
best that I
that.
fucking
I'm
can.
not buying that. I got the free
In
trial
quiet
works
places.
just fine. You know what I'm saying? I got the free trial for ChatGPT.
However, if CapCut
You
wants
know?
to sponsor this, we're down.
Let's
Bro,
go, CapCut.
let's
What's
go.
up? You guys are the best. Please, we need
Please,
you.
please sponsor
We need you.
my
need
podcast
you.
or a band that's been on my podcast.
You know, with the
That.
bands.
Or a band that's
A
been.
band,
I
a
interview
band.
some bands. Some of these young bands are so talented, and
Hmm.
they need
Oh, man.
they need an older person to adopt them and show them the ways.
I have.
Like, come here, child.
Yeah.
You
Me
need a Facebook
personally-
account. You need that.
Me personally, as I'm promoting myself, right? I have a little homie that we grew together like a way, right? And now he's my little brother. Val. Like when we talking about trying to check out with these young dudes, right? Well, I got one. You know, like right now I'm here. Val is sitting right here. You know, he has a music. He has a song called Radio, right? That I would play his song before I play mine. There's a couple of times that I had him riding with me, and I'm going to do an open mic. And he's like, bro, I could kill it. I could kill it. I give him the $20 and let him go do it ahead of me because of the simple fact what he got, though. And he fresh. This dude is really fresh. He got his own style. And he's been honing in and focusing and getting there. He's getting to the bag. And Val, big shots out. I love you. You know what's up. You know, that's
You
what's up.
hip hop artists or rappers, y'all have to pay for open mic.
There are they got a lot. They do that a lot. That business is big now, where they're raping these little guys or
Why?
whatever, right? I never.
Is that really a thing?
I
If that
will
is a thing,
not
I swear
pay
to
the
God,
rap.
we are starting a fucking hip hop night
I
here.
will
like,
not
once-
pay the rap.
$5 a piece.
No, fuck that. It'll be for
I
free,
will-
dude. Fuck
I will
that.
not
We're
pay the
trying
rap.
that.
How can you
I will
charge
not pay
people
the
to
rap.
do an open
The
mic?
thing about it is, this is what happens. They have small. So say there's a venue, right?
Right.
There's a venue, right?
This
so
is
you
a
have
venue.
these,
You can
boom.
have
You have
events and rent
you have
house in
small
here.
promoters
Right.
that have some following,
Okay.
right?
Right.
And there's a venue that needs some action going on.
Right.
And so that's how it works. The small promoter is charging the rappers, and they're taking that money, giving it to the venue, but the venue is making something going on, and then there's something for this guy's pocket or something.
Sounds like a bunch of
It's
gatekeeping
like
to me.
it's like a commentator. It's like a commentator, right? That doesn't even play the game or anything, but he knows a few tricks. And now he puts it like, this is the key. This is the way in. You got to do this or you got to do that. But I come from an era where we hit the hard top. You know what I mean? Like you talking to the guy that sells CDs out the trunk, and I went to different clubs and talked to promoters and talked to people and talked to the club owner and made them pay me. I just did that. I didn't make anybody do anything, but I went to a couple of places they believed in me. Dude gave me $200 to do a 5-minute set. open up for somebody. But I was out there hustling it though. You know, I ran into this connection, I ran into that connection. I found out that Pimp C's doing a show at this little venue or whatever. And then I go talk to the club owner by myself, you know, and then boom, I'm opening up for Pimp C. Get $100 or something, but you're talking about the guy that really hit the hard top. Like for real.
Right.
I got out there and made it myself. Man, I could tell you a story about the time where I went to this reception. I'm just Pierre. Because at the reception, it's one of my people's wedding, right? So they know me, I'm Pierre, right? Well, I tell them don't play none of my music. He plays Papi2Real music anyway. This guy that's sitting next to me hears the music. He asks me, who is that? I jump into mode. That's my artist. The guy you listening to is my artist. So I could book him for you, right? We get on the phone. Pierre books Papi2Real. I call it the Clark Kent effect. Okay? It's just real. I'm telling you, this shit is real. You got to hit the hard top.
Right. Right.
This shit that makes me so upset.
Especially with
We don't do that. There's no place in our job, whatever the fuck, in the rock, punk, whatever.
Yeah,
that
there's
side,
no place. No.
There is no fucking place that is charging anybody for open to do anything.
And you've even tried.
I met Malcolm because I started a full backline open mic at Sharky's Machine. What part of town do you live in?
I'm southwest over like Geshner, Bella area.
Okay.
Not that far from.
It's actually close. You're probably closer
Yeah,
than I am.
it's closer than I am.
Yeah. So it's a shop bar over off of Barker Cypress. They wanted to start having like some music and stuff in there, right? So I found like a rock band to come do some open mic, let people come and play instruments. Malcolm got up there and he rapped.
His thing.
He did his thing, and it was so cool. That's how. And so it fit in, you know what I mean? There was no, like, he goes there on rock, punk, open mic,
Yeah, I mean,
and he gets to rap.
Because the band that's there is like a horrorcore cover band.
Okay.
And it just vibes well. There's not,
Yeah.
and it's free, do you know what I mean? They're
music,
having one Wednesday. They're having one fucking Wednesday.
Music is music, man.
He did a hip-hop night here 2 Fridays ago.
Yeah, and it was
Malcolm
fucking
did
amazing.
it. I thought it was only going to be 3 people. He paid for a DJ that actually showed up super early and let some regulars do karaoke. It was a whole fun thing.
Okay.
3 artists turned into like 9 or 10.
Yeah, I mean,
we stayed open late.
I mean, that dude's our homie, though.
Yeah, it was a whole cool, and it's all this
You said you didn't know anything
positive.
about the hip-hop scene,
No,
right?
because when I was growing,
there is a
I
scene,
don't.
though.
But when I was growing up, it was like, and people wouldn't even believe me. Like I listened to DJ Screw, and like I'm a Tupac fan. Sorry.
Oh man,
you know what I mean?
That's
People
what
get very surprised sometimes. They're like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, "I'm not as white as I look. Shut up."
I mean, but still, you know, Tupac is like.
But I don't understand how y'all's scene works, and it seems very, very different
than the scene we're used to.
The scene that I'm in.
Well,
different genre, and it just blows my mind.
It's all culture. It's all culture. Everything about music is just an expression. And so there you go into the different genres. And that's because of the different upbringings.
Do you rap about stuff that you've actually experienced, or are you more
that's
like
most about what it is.
drugs, hoes, going to prison? Are shut up. Malcolm
I
laughed
mean,
the first time I said that too. Malcolm laughed, and Malcolm
no,
was
it's a
like,
legit question.
well,
it's a legitimate question.
Because Malcolm was like,
funny.
Malcolm seems so nice and shit, and so I'm like, you know.
Well, this is the thing
and he
about
was
it.
like, I'm
This
all
is the
about
thing about
positive hip hop, and that's the first time I'd ever heard that term. Positive
At the age of 45, right?
hip hop.
At the age of 45, right? I'm growing. I've grown. Things are just different, right?
Like those were my younger years.
No, I mean, like, no, serious.
Back when I was a stupid-ass kid.
Right? I'm 45, right? I'm not shooting at anybody right now.
Right.
There's nothing.
You're not like slapping hoes.
That I can't really make that up. Now I'll tell you what.
You know what song is
Not
like
tonight.
going off?
The things that really still go on in my natural life, the way I express it, the way I rap about it, it's so much code that you would think it's just like it's kind of coded. Like if you don't speak my language, yeah, I'm speaking English. But when I'm rapping, if you don't speak that language,
You wouldn't even
you
know.
ain't even gonna understand what I'm talking about. Not really. So I'm still talking about the bitches and the hoes and the shooting and the killing or whatever. But it's just
But it's not
a
violating
different-
community
it's a-
standards
the
anymore.
last-
By the
the
way,
last-
Facebook, this is for entertainment
last 3
purposes.
or 4
Please,
songs-
please don't shut off my
The
live.
last 3 or 4
Please don't
songs that
cancel
I
us.
did,
We're having too much fun.
there's no curse words in it.
That's what's
And
up.
nowadays, I'm starting to pride myself with not putting nigga in nothing.
That's what's up. That is
I
it.
have a different perspective about the word nigga. It's N dot, it's an acronym, okay? Which means never ignorant getting goals accomplished. But to the whole world, they perceive it in a whole different manner. Well, my father cringes. He's 73. He comes from a different world of me. He loves me doing my music, but he was never acceptable about the gangster shit. You know what I
Did
mean?
you come from a church family too? Wasn't Malcolm's
I
dad
don't
a
come
preacher
from
or
a
think
some
so.
church.
shit?
I don't.
Yeah.
I come from a religious
Malcolm's-
home. I come from a religious home.
Malcolm's dad was like a
But
preacher. Are you from
no,
Houston?
my
Are you a
dad's not
Houstonian?
preacher. I'm originally from Los Angeles. But I am a
Okay,
Houston-
so how the
I am
hell
a
do you?
Houstonian. No,
How
I
the
am
hell
a
do you?
Houstonian.
Okay.
Well, it's just the both sides of the whole game.
When
my
did you come
mother's
here?
my mother's side of the family is from Los Angeles. My father's
Good
side
night,
of the
ladies. Have a
family
good
is
night. Be
out here
safe.
from Houston. So when they decide to get married, they moved to Houston. But because my grandmother, her mother, is there in Los Angeles, every summer of my life I've been in Los Angeles. And I got older, I've been in Los Angeles twice a year for a long time. You know, the culture is the culture. There's culture in what we're looking at with this hip hop scene that you're talking about. Understand it or not.
I really want to
Gangsters-
understand.
well,
it,
no,
though,
So,
and
but
no.
is
I
the
sound
culture,
really dumb,
the
probably
West
trying.
Coast culture, work here in the Gulf Coast? You know what I mean?
It's really, honestly, there's a respect for the West Coast
Okay.
out here.
And
on the
because
south
the whole
side.
West Coast, East Coast thing.
Well, and so it was.
On the south side, right, out here in Houston, the respect from the West Coast comes from the close, right? And
Right.
then what you gotta understand is a lot of the gang activity comes from original gangsters that moved here. A lot of us, a lot of the people, it's a lot of young guys running around Houston that were born from West Coast gangsters like that. You see what I'm saying?
Right, right.
There's culture. Gang banging is unnecessary, understood, but it's still necessary about brotherhood. See, there's people that run to this or run to that, but it was about being accepted and needing nurture. And maybe they got that from the wrong and now they leading a life of crime. But whose fault is that? And it's too much of this going on. I mean, what are you looking at in America? This not just a black thing. Man, do you know how many white people are tripping? Mexican, black, whatever. People are tripping. Anger management, this is what this clothing line is about. Anger management consumes 75 or more percent of the whole world. Everybody's fucking angry. What saved me was a court order anger management class. And I actually took it serious though. I didn't just go to the class, get it out the way, pass my probation. When I went in there and I talked to this lady, she hit home. And she gave me some tools on how to not deal with my anger, as opposed to what got me in trouble. And I'm an astute learner. So we are here now, and I'm not in no trouble, you see? But the thing about it is, culture is what's going on, and we need to start understanding what these people are talking about. If you listening to a song about a dude talking about shooting, and he's probably just screaming out for help.
That brings up a very good point because I know there's like rockers, right? There's metal that pumped up kicks song.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
That's
about. Yeah,
basically
Foster the whatever.
That's basically about like
That's-
we know what that's about.
That's about a school shooting.
Music is very expressive. It's very healing. We say that.
Yeah,
in
we talked
our-
earlier. It's very
in
therapeutic.
our genre,
Yeah, it's
right?
very
Look at all
therapeutic.
the emos,
Yeah.
bless their heart.
Right.
It's very, you know what I mean?
Those poor babies.
So, why is maybe hip hop music not automatically interpreted that way? Why is it looked at as like an anger, rage,
I see where you're going.
criminal?
Yeah.
Why do
Would-
people not look at it like, oh, they're expressing their feelings?
What
Do you
made
see where I'm
me-
going
Yeah,
with
no,
this?
I totally. No, I got you. I'm right there
Okay.
with you. Yeah, I feel
I
that.
got a little deeper too, real quick, because the real question I believe is why is there evil? Okay, so they say that you need the balance, right? No, I'm telling you, this went deep. This went deep, because when you talk about the gangsters shooting, killing them, that shit's evil.
It is.
Okay? What I learned is it's unnecessary. I don't have to do that, right? But that's evil. So my question is, like they say, like you gotta have the balance. If there's no evil, there's no good. You
Right,
know,
you
you ever
have to,
hear
you
about
have to
this?
have the light and the dark.
Okay, boom. So that's the answer for me when you talk about why do they talk like that? You know what I mean? Why do they promote that? Why does the world even buy this shit?
Well, and that's what
Why
I mean.
is there so much fucking hate?
Well, because I think some people haven't probably
They ain't got it out
experienced
yet.
the things that they're taught. I'd be shocked if some of them had, but they
Right.
talk about it. So that's why I'd asked Malcolm, like, are these the things that you're talking about? And he was like, no. He was like, I'm older, and he was like,
Right.
it's positive hip hop, and I was like, okay, I never had heard that before, but I like it.
So, what kind of artist was Papi2Real 20 years ago?
Because you've been doing this for a long time.
An angry guy that was 20 years ago. I lost my mom, right? And I was angry, man. And so my music had some anger, but it was more about what I was going through. Like really, like it was really a lot about what I was going through, which was emotional pain. You know what I mean? It was like some emotional pain.
Yeah,
Oh
totally.
man,
Yeah.
like I got into stories about my mother and my father and everything. Like if you really listen to some of that old music, you could.
Is that on YouTube? Is all your old stuff on YouTube too, or no?
One of the songs is called "Life's a Bitch," and that song, you say 20 years ago, you listen to that song, it'll tell you how I felt and what I was talking about then. I've always had the songs that get into the rhetoric, the
Okay.
typical. I've always had those.
Okay, that's a good.
I've always
that's a
had
good-
those. I've always
That's
had
more
those.
politically correct than me being like.
I
bitches
felt,
and all
but
those
but
traps.
but the thing about it,
the rhetoric.
for
there
me,
you go.
for
Okay,
me,
remember that.
being able to rhyme a certain type of way, it was like, boom, did you hear that shit? You know what I mean? So it didn't have anything to do with really the message. It didn't have anything to do with the message. It was about the fact that rap is competition as well. So if a guy was able to rap and talk like that, I was able to rap 10 times better than him, and I did it. Like, so it was like an in-house kind of competition, gangster rap kind of like thing going on. Who could be the freshest? That's what the jury and all this shit is about. But see, for me, I decided to personalize my shit. That's why I have my own clothes on. You know,
When
I'm
did
a
you start the
walking,
clothing?
talking
When did
my
you
guy.
start the clothing line?
About 5 years ago.
Okay, so pre-COVID.
Boom.
You had the
I
clothing.
found, but it took me a long time to find what I want to promote. I'm promoting anger management.
I was wondering what your logo actually
This
meant.
is, I had a tattoo first, right?
Okay.
Everything I have on is a tattoo with it. But I had the tattoo first. That's how the logo came about. So boom, this tattoo is an angry man, just like you see right here. I put it right here because it's my watch. Because I get angry. But when I look there, I know I'm mad. Cool out, motherfucker. I gotta do this
That's
shit.
really
You
That's
can't
cool.
get
smart,
yourself
That's-
in trouble.
yeah.
That's actually
So when
really
I put
smart.
this, when I got this clothing line, this is the motto behind it. To cool, y'all gotta cool. Please check yourself right now. Calm down. You are mad. You know you mad. Don't do it. You about to do it.
Be
don't
mad,
do
but
it.
don't be dumb.
Come on now. That's what happened to me. And that happened. That has done happened more than 2 or 3 times in my life where my anger got me in trouble. It wasn't this, it wasn't that. I pinpointed it. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to stay cool. Literally. That's what the palm tree is about. It's the breeze, baby. It's the
I
breeze.
would have never in a million
The palm
years.
tree reminds me of my boss at work because he
Guess
wants
that,
palm
dude.
trees in our office.
Love that.
I don't want all the dead shit.
So what okay, so what all do you and I love the style of the shirt in
That's a cool
itself
shirt.
Where's the Dickie?
Well, and it gives
There's a
off
lot of
almost
sandals.
like a battle vest without being a
Well, I was in
battle
the
vest.
Navy.
You know
I
what
was
I
in the
mean? With
Navy.
Yeah,
the
I was gonna bring that
patches
up.
and stuff.
I was in
So-
the Navy, so these are actual. I had grandparents and uncles and stuff. So some of these are their pins from being in the Army and stuff. Like this shirt, this
That's
is
cool.
my. Okay, if you ever see anybody else in this shirt, shoot that motherfucker. I'm just saying. No, but this is
Look
a
at your
one and
wrist,
only.
look at your wrist.
There you go. But this is
That
this
was
is
for
a one and only.
entertainment purposes.
No, this
only.
is a
Right?
one and
No
only.
unaliving is happening.
This is a one and only. This is a one and only. I make other shirts, but I never made another one of these. I don't sell this shirt. This is the Papi2Real
that's dope.
Superman. Like we come to rap, I have to put on my Superman suit.
Well, I will definitely tackle them and hold them to the ground and scream and
Right?
hope a stronger man than me
Yeah,
comes
but
around.
you know what I mean.
So, with that being said, how long were you in the Navy?
I did my 4 years. I was stationed in San Diego. I started out in Chicago, Great
Did
Lakes.
you get in
where-
trouble? Were you forced to go?
Well, see, I'm not gonna tell you about
Oh, see,
it. No, I'ma keep
you're
my
old
jacket.
enough to where I
No,
think
my
they used to
jacket's
do that
clean.
once upon
No,
a time.
I like
and
to
force
be.
people.
I like to look good. I like to look good. It's all clean, okay? It's all clean. No, but actually, it was a decision. No, I didn't get into trouble. It was a real decision.
Please don't bring that.
It was a real decision to go to the Navy. When I graduated high school, my folks were hounding me about what I was going to do in my life, and I didn't want to go to college, and they got on my nerves so bad that I just took the fuck off. You know, no, for real.
College
Straight
is
up.
I feel that.
college is not for everybody. I think
No, I
we,
really
we
did.
live in a world
I
that
really
really does
did.
push that. Sorry, she's going without a choice, but I do think that's something society pushes on people. That
Yeah.
college
Well, I'm
So, I mean,
in
it was pushed
that
on
is
me.
not made
Yeah.
for everybody.
Well, I've always
invest
been a
in fucking
very-
trade schools because we need electricians and plumbers.
Fuck yes.
I've always
and
been a
those kinds of
very
things.
strong, like, like my mindset is like, I'm just an individual. Like, I'm not a go along type of guy.
I'm
Like,
surprised you made it the whole 4 years.
Man,
Honestly.
I'm surprised.
He's like me
Let's
too.
say,
He's like
no,
me too.
reality, thank God I'm here. The situations I've put myself in is unnecessary. I've learned just over like the past 4 years how to really deal with myself. Like, I'm so serious. How I made it this far without these type of personal instructions on how not to get in trouble and how not to be an asshole. No, seriously.
That's a
Because that's
hard
things
lesson
they
right
don't-
there.
Show you
That's
something.
hard.
They don't teach people those things.
No.
They do not. Coming out of household, my folks got divorced, right?
Mine too.
So there was a whole
Same.
lot of fussing and shit going. Like, they were arguing with each other a lot, right? I grow up and I'm thinking to raise my voice at people is just normal. Okay?
Right?
This is something that is not. And do you know the way I found out? You ain't supposed to be raped. Man, a motherfucker slapped the.
Slap the taster right out of your mouth.
Who the fuck you talking to at that tone? You know, it just did something to them.
I talk very
I
loud.
had
I
to
used
learn,
to talk a whole
you
lot
know?
louder. Let's just say that.
I mean, but you feel
Really?
me where
There
I'm
was
coming
actually,
from. These are some of the instructions, man, that, you know.
Look, in my younger years, don't even, dude. I'm not from Houston. I spent a lot of time between.
Where are you from?
So my family moved around pretty much every year until high school. We were in like Cedar Park, Leander
So
area.
you're balanced. Very
I
well
have
balanced.
one side of my family that's very country. They live in Lampasas. Like I was secretary of the FFA, very that. And then I have a very trust fund baby type family. And bless my stepdad's heart, he's a crack addict.
And that's life.
We moved around a lot,
And
you know what I
that's
mean?
that.
So
Did you hear what I
saw,
said? You have a very
I
balanced.
saw a lot of
You have a very
different.
balanced life.
I
you
saw a
know?
lot of different.
I
saw a
mean,
lot of different things growing
the
up. That,
the
I always make that
addiction,
joke. I'm not as wise. You know what I mean?
the
Because I saw though, like, I also know drugs and addiction do not discriminate. They don't give a fuck
yeah,
where you come
addiction
from.
runs in my
No.
family.
Scott went to Lamar High School and grew up off fucking Avalon Street.
Addiction
they do
runs
not,
in my
it doesn't
family.
Care.
Yeah, he's straight up from River Oaks.
It
I've
doesn't care.
I've battled with it. I still
So
battle
that's
with
why I
it.
asked that because he
I
has made
battle with
questionable
addiction.
life choices and done some very,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So I'm like, are we rapping about things that you
I
experience?
mean, this last song that I did called Encouragement. I love that song. I love that song. And it's called Encouragement. Okay?
I'm for this
So
positive
that's
stuff. I'm all
where
for
Oh,
it.
hell yes.
that's where I'm at with it right now. You know, I spoke on that song in a manner to where you should be encouraged. One of the major lines I love in the song, it says, I do not snooze my alarm. I get up and then I get down.
He's better than me. I snooze
You
mine
see
like
where
3
I'm
times.
coming from? People be procrastinating.
two, so there's
you got
that.
shit you got to do. Why are you wasting your time? You know?
Do you think that some of these younger kids coming up that want to be rappers or hip hop artists or whatever, do you think they do gangster shit to get recognized? Do you know what I mean? Like, do you think kids
I
are
think they're
maybe
just
going
kids.
out of their ways
I
to
think
act?
they're just kids, man.
hood,
I think
right?
they're just
Like they're
kids. I was a kid. I did everything to get attention. You know, I was.
But we
they're
weren't
just
filming
kids.
it. We weren't fucking filming it.
We
You know what I
didn't
mean?
have
Like
cameras.
we live in
We
this
didn't have
generation where
cameras
kids
like
are
that. We
filming
didn't have cameras
everything.
like that. But I guarantee, I can't speak for nobody else's childhood.
I'm just curious.
I
I'm
can't
just
speak for nobody else's childhood. But the shit that these little dudes was doing right now on camera ain't got shit on what I was
Yeah.
doing and
These
my whole
motherfuckers fighting
crew.
in
We
the
were
bathroom.
not
All
doing
these
shit
little
on
kids,
My
camera.
man, we
nephew
was,
got in trouble for
man,
that shit.
we was acting an ass. So I look at it like they're just kids. And this is the thing about that whole thing, man. Half of them kids got good parents.
Well, I mean, that's where I was.
Or
going.
at
That's-
least
are from
parents,
affluent
or
families.
at least parents that are fucking trying.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, I broke my parents' heart so many times. Thank God now, my dad still talks to me.
With that being said, what did little Pierre want to be whenever he grew up?
I want to be a judge.
You want to be a judge? Is that what he said?
That's what
I
he
wanted
said.
to be a judge.
Like for the court systems, like just
Goddamn right. you see, I
I'm
don't
cute
like.
though, now I'm
I
like
do not
criminal
like.
court,
See, let
family
me show.
court.
Let me show you about it. I can show you about it.
Supreme
I'm,
Court?
look, I
Like,
don't
what
re-
level of
I do
judge
not
are we
repeat
talking
myself.
about?
I do not, ma'am, ma'am. You are in a court of law, and I do not repeat myself. You asked
No,
me
I
a
haven't
question,
been in
I
one of
told
those
you
in
what
a-
it is, and then you're gonna ask me the same question again. Are you serious? I wanted to be a judge. No, for real.
No, that's different.
I came up. I was. You know, I come up in the '80s. I come up in the '80s, man. I saw these life-changing movies like Malcolm X. They taught me all about Marcus Garvey. They taught me all about Martin Luther King, like Black Power, Black Panthers, and all of this. So I was in the movement, and I was in my mind to be a person that could have a change.
You wanted to make a change.
So you got these black kids that go to jail or this, that, and the other. They getting set up or whatever. But if I'm a judge, this black kid going home. Y'all not gonna set him up. You're not gonna get away with it. You're not gonna get away with it. The little Mexican kid, the little white boy. I'm gonna be free. I'm gonna be fair. No, fair. That's what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be fair. There's a lot of corrupt shit going on, man. And if you're in a position to make shit fair, then you're in a position to make shit fair. So, you know, I mean, oh yeah, politics, I don't even like talking. But I did want to be a judge.
But that's not political at all, really.
Well, I mean-
there's some life experiences that have been had with the people involved in this podcast that may or may not be fair,
Okay.
and we're going to leave it at that.
That's true. That's true.
Shout
Man,
out
this
to, and I'm going to tag this judge because he's actually a judge in Harris County that's white. He's got a TikTok account. I don't know how he's able to do this, but he literally, I found him one time and he was arrested for being black while walking.
The
Like
fuck?
he challenges, do you know what I mean? Like these kids get in front of him and he will go through the file and I'm like stopping and he was like, so wait, what did he get arrested for? And they do this whole, the state goes through their shit because they don't know what the fuck is going on. And he's like, so he got arrested for being black and walking. I about fell out of my fucking chair.
'Cause
I
he,
immediately
like,
followed him.
you
'Cause
know?
he knew through the bullshit. And he was
I mean,
like,
but you know,
yeah,
that's-
there's no probable cause in this next. And
it's,
I'm like,
it's not. It's there was a question, man. Like a dude asked me one time. A dude asked me this question, man. Like this shit, I didn't know how to even feel about it, right? Dude was like, and this black guy asked me this question. He's a smart guy, whatever. He's like, given what you know about Africa, and given what you know about how supposedly all black people got here, supposedly, what would you rather be?
The fuck?
Okay. Now, I mean, I didn't know what I mean, but I'd rather be here. You see this? You see how this shit goes? These are the type.
What the
Okay, so
fuck?
you asked me like, what was young Pierre like?
Yeah.
These are the type of questions that will be putting on my young mind. Okay? My young mind was really molded and directed. You know, like I have strong opinions and strong beliefs, and that's just how I feel. But they come from these type of challenging type of shit. Like the challenges that I've faced in life, or what we all do too. I can't say my shit was harder than yours.
Fair.
We've been going through life, man. The question is, what the fuck you gonna do?
So earlier, you and I were talking about
that's a good question.
a recipe. Talk to us about that recipe.
Okay, so the recipe is very nice. I like you bringing that up because the question about what the fuck you gonna do. So we're gonna set some goals, and this is how you're gonna get there, right?
Okay.
You're gonna starve your distractions, feed your focus, get to it. It's gonna cut out all that other shit.
Yeah, I have unmedicated ADHD, so me focusing on anything for longer than
2 seconds.
That was the recipe, you know? I mean, because
we should print that on
reality
a
is,
shirt. We should put that on a
you
shirt.
know, we
Totally.
procrastinate, we do this,
Oh,
we
yeah,
do
for
that.
sure.
But that's how I was
Music after
able to
dark
get.
HCX. You
That's
have to
how
be
I was able to
medicated.
get that merchant bag done, man. There was some shit going on in my life. I had a bad breakup. This happened, that happened, and I decided to get busy in
Scott.
order to get my mind off of. Boom! I came up with that's where it came up from. Starve your distractions, feed your focus. So in my opinion, what it's about is you're going through some shit. Okay, get busy on the things that you were supposed to do. Watch how you finish it. That bullshit that you're going through is the fuel.
I love that. That's
That's-
good.
So tell us about your grill.
Oh man, that's
Is it
a good
permanent?
one.
Is
It is
it
permanent.
Did
It
that
is
fucking hurt?
permanent. It was stolen.
it
There
hurt?
was a pull-out grill. Hey Scott, may I get one more, please? Dos Equis. Thank you.
I thought
It
you were
was,
going home, Scott. You
it
know I
was
have
a-
keys. Good night.
I was first of all, I was always infatuated with grills, gold teeth, because it comes, you know, it's in my family, my uncles, grandfathers. Well, short story, man. Long story short, we'll get to the rest of it. But this chick,
Got to be part 2.
this chick stole my gold pullouts. and it really drove me mad.
Always got to be a bitch
Like,
fucking your shit up.
But like it was one of those
Like
things.
an ex-girlfriend, y'all broke up and she took him, or
Oh, this
like,
how- no, this
like
how
you
it
met a
went.
chick at the bar and
No,
she
this how
robbed
it went.
you.
No,
There's
this
a
how it went.
difference. There's
No,
kind
this
of a
how it went.
difference.
No, I get
this
that.
how it went. I was verbally abusive to a female that was living with me, and on Easter Sunday, we needed to wash before we go to church. So I was going through the change bucket to get quarters. I couldn't find no quarters. I wasn't really directing what I was saying to her, but she heard me. And I said, bitch, you been stealing quarters? Oh my
That's the
God.
next title of a song.
Right?
And next thing I know, I hear the door slam. I get to the door, I hear the car screech off. I ain't know what the fuck happened. When I went to my drawer to go get my grill, I found out what happened. I hit her the wrong type of way that day. But you gotta understand, it was a buildup of verbal abuse. That was probably just the last one. And she got my ass. I will not never just say I didn't have a hand in getting hit up. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
Did
that's
you get
what
it back?
happened.
No, did you ever get it back? That's it. So that's what's now permanently there.
Bitch, steal these. You been stealing quarters, bitch? Shit.
Bet you ain't steal these motherfuckers
Okay,
here.
hey, shit. Your life come with that, man. I'm not playing like. No, you can't touch me in that manner. No, you cannot touch me in that manner. You can give me a dab. You can bump up on me. What's up, baby? But put your
Okay.
hands in my mouth. I'm gonna shoot you. I have all
Wouldn't even
right.
let you
This
get
is
close
Texas. This
enough
Houston,
to me.
This
You
Houston,
wouldn't
Texas.
even be getting close
This Houston,
enough.
My man
Texas.
would see you come from
That
way
is
over there.
that's
It's like, fuck off.
self-defense, and I've had enough.
I got a bubble about the size of this
I had
chair right
enough.
here. Like
Ashley.
you're not getting that close to me.
Real quick.
Does it set
real
off?
Quick.
Can I ask a
Thank
question?
you so much for inviting. Man.
I'm being serious. I want to know. Like
What about? What you
Does
got?
it? Have you flown? Does it set off like the?
No, these are real.
So it's good.
Gold,
It doesn't-
gold.
gold
It's
gold does not detect through a metal detector.
Okay, what about like an MRI machine or anything? I'm being serious.
Well, gold's not
It
magnetic.
doesn't, so it's fine.
Have
No.
I had an MRI? I think I have, and no problem.
Because I'm trying to think. I
Because
haven't.
I have to take my earrings out for MRIs.
Well, a lot of stuff, and they usually ask me, and I've got that plate in my wrist.
Right.
And so the last time I had an MRI, it
Your
was
arm
all
just-
weird.
your
They
arm
had
just
me.
like,
They had me. No, they had me stick
Ash's
it.
They
arm
got
like-
stuck to the.
They
Did it
had
get
me
stuck to
stick
the-
my arm like all
Cut it
like,
out.
outside
Yeah,
the
because-
MRI machine, and they
right.
literally covered my wrist with like.
Yeah, because it will irritate.
So I was just
that metal.
wondering.
Well,
Yeah,
this
'cause I know
is-
the last time I had
this
an
is
MRI, they
not,
like taped
It's
my
not-
ears to my
This is
fucking
not
face.
steel. This is not steel. This is gold and diamonds. Yeah, and then they have their perks.
Your mouth is probably worth more than like my car and stuff.
Probably worth more than my laptop. Are you
Ow.
kidding?
Seriously, like.
Will not disclose.
I mean, listen,
I will not disclose.
my brother told
know.
me about what it cost.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no.
Do you have to go to like a special? Is there like only
I-
special people
these
that
are,
can do that?
These are.
You just go to a
I
normal
started.
dentist?
I got these when I was 30. I'm 45. 5 years ago, I had them pulled out, and I had a deep cleaning, and put back in.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll tell you about. That's $1,000 procedure. It's not that much. Okay.
That's just getting the shit pulled out and cleaned and put back in.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
And I'm like bumping about $300 for a fucking set of fangs that stick in my face.
What are you gonna do? Okay, so we are American.
There's the cultural difference. White people are turning themselves into vampires.
Fuck that. No, fuck that. We are American.
like-
all of y'all, we all under one umbrella, man.
That's
We
what
are
I'm talking
American.
Grave robbers are looking
We
for
are
him.
American.
Like, there's
Oh,
a-
my dad told me.
There's a
he's-
difference. Like,
my
holy
dad,
shit.
I have to die before my father.
Oh, seriously.
Because if
'Cause
I
nobody's
do
gonna
not,
steal his fucking teeth.
he's taking
He's
me.
at like he's getting
He
cremated, and we
he
need to.
told me,
Shut
This is my
up.
This
dad.
motherfucker in there with a fucking pair of pliers.
My
and a
dad told
screwdriver.
me that if I die before him, I'm not going with these motherfuckers.
That is so World War II right now.
Patrick Cobra, let's shout out to him real quick.
Phone it, Dad. Holy shit.
Well, he has a day in the city, May 29th. He was a company engineer for Congregation Beth Israel for over 30 years. And he did so well over there that they gave him May 29th is Patrick Cobra Day, and there's several scholarships under his name. This is a smart man.
Don't you love how people breeze over fun
This
shit
is
like
a very
that?
smart man. What we were
Yeah, like,
talking
where you wanna
about.
play?
I know, we'll
I'll
get
play
you
with
again.
The whiskey.
What
Shut
we
up.
talking
you
about?
up.
That was pretty good, wasn't it?
That was good. Let's talk.
I mean, I do this. Let's get into entertainment. I am an entertainer. I have a movie.
Are you
You
in
can
a
go to
movie?
YouTube. When I say
You-
I
you
have a
directed
movie,
it
No, there's
when
a,
I say I have a
on the
movie,
little cards he's handing out, there's
when I
a
say I'll give
QR
it to
code.
you.
I don't cheat.
But
Stop.
when I say I have a movie,
I'm learning
right,
like everyone else.
I
what
just
I'm
found that out
saying
myself, so
is
there's that.
I wrote a 30-minute short film. I wrote it, okay? Then I have a brother. We were gents in high school, G5G, it's a high school fraternity. Well, he's a cameraman and he does editing. And so I called him up and I said, bro, how much is it gonna cost for you to shoot my film? I have all the cast, the locations. I'm ready to go. I'm the lead actor. He says, you have a film? Shout out to Doug, SU Films. Nobody knows until this day that he shot that film for free. He was my silent partner. Until this day, everybody thinks I paid $3,500 to shoot that film. I don't know why I want to tell you about it today, but today is giving up. But no, for real, shout out to my guy. We had a mutual mission to accomplish. We got it done. And it's a very nice film. You go to Papi2Real on YouTube,
Is it on your
pull
YouTube?
up the wrong side,
Okay.
and it'll show you, directed by Papi2Real. And as soon as it comes on, you hear the narration, you hear my voice. The very first scene is me. The whole movie is me. and I brought in all my homies, though. I brought all my homies, excuse me. There's Gobi, there's Cooley Wooly, there's Boomer, Lil Shit, rest in peace, Lil Shit, Seabrook. I'm talking about this a bad motherfucker. My nigga Corey from Wesley Square. All these guys are rappers. They're still prominent. Like I can give you all their YouTube pages. But we come up together. We from the hood together. We doing something. Them guys felt my motion. They felt my ideas. And they came out. They volunteered. We did our thing. And this shit looks good. Then now there's another short film. It's called Planet Raw. It's 13 minutes. And there's another short film. It's called The Rendezvous. It's 12 minutes. I have a film in the pocket right now. It's called The Big High. It's written. I have the cast. It needs to be shot. But I'm all around with this, you know?
I think we have a best writer category for the SLMs, and I
Right.
want to say there's something that has to do with films. Nominate your
so.
boy this year for the SLMs.
Appreciate it. We've taken this up to South by Southwest.
That's awesome.
I'm at South by Southwest every year.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
You
can we
know.
take a quick break before we get into that? Because I have a lot of questions about that.
Well,
Can we-
let's look at.
do you have
Let's
something
take
to
a
do?
break. Let's take a break and let's look at our time.
Do the 3, 2.
Hello. Okay, so we're back. So let's do. I love this. You're definitely going to be back for probably a part
Oh,
two.
hell yes.
Yes,
Has
I
to
will.
be.
Him
Has
and
to be.
Malcolm are going to have to link up.
Yes, I will.
And listen, I'm working on that.
Look, some things are happening now in my brain.
Yeah. I'm
so
gonna be a frequent guest.
do all your social media info so people can find you.
Okay, so we'll do a little bit more. We'll do a little bit more.
You can't. No, just give me your. No, I got to get you out of here. It's a school name.
No, brother, gonna be extra. You already know. Look at him.
I know.
Look at him.
Goddamn right.
There's still more questions I want to ask, and we can't get there tonight.
You know, I do want to give you a little taste of this high rap music because when I tell you about the way I code what I'm talking about, it's really nice. You got to check it out. Now, really feel this. It was the month of March. You could smell the pollen all the cars were bright green from it falling. I got a call from Rikers Island. My homie Gino coming home, but he liked to hit the bank with polished chrome. Well, we connected and respected, but the game is hard to touch, and we only roll with those who do too much. It was never luck, premeditated for the buck. Cross the wrong lane, you get stuck. My people say, what's up? This is the way we ride down. Fool in your time, packing iron. My team, we doing fine. FYB in this bitch, but we revving the engine, getting rich. I'm a quarterback that pitch. On this pen and pad, I juke and jab. Step in your session and crash your lab. Lay him down with simple math. Before he reached for his holster, I cock my hammer back and then I roast him. Now, shout outs to everybody that love me, and y'all know who y'all is. Thank you very much, Ashley. Dax, thank you. Mike, you awesome. Scott, that's
I'm
it,
very
Jack.
excited. I'm very excited. I love it. So I'm not going to sleep tonight. Okay, so here's the last question. What is your favorite cake flavor?
Oh, sock it to me.
I have not heard that one yet.
Right?
Sock it to me. It's like a pound cake with all these nice.
It's almost like he's a Southern boy.
That's why I'm
What?
very surprised right now. That is a southern, like
You wanna
Gulf
go-
Coast,
you gotta go to Long
Louisiana,
Pine.
Mississippi
You gotta go to
southern.
Long Pine. My family, we have our own little town in East Texas, right outside of Tyler. Well, this is where my mother and my grandfather and all my family is buried, and it's called Long Pine. And if you ever go to Long Pine, it's right on Papi Road. No bullshit. Poppy. Papi Road. Now, everything lines up just fine. I was born like this. Check it out.
Could have fucking led with that. Like,
You
what are
gotta
we
do
doing?
that.
What are we doing? What are we doing wrong? What the fuck?
Oh! I'm making a coloring book as well. It's called The Golden Horse. It's a children's book, and it's based in Long
Bro,
Pine.
what aren't you doing?
I'm an entertainer. You want one?
Artist.
I got you. Shout out to little redhead girl over there. She fly, baby. Nice. I like
That's our
your
girl
kicks.
Bree.
She got Nikes. It's going down. It's going down.
She does
got the nice
flyers
Nike
and
No, I really did have a good time. My shouts out goes to the people that I need to give their flowers to, you know. And right now, these people right here, this is who I'm shouting out to. Thank you very, very much, you know, because I've had a great time. And it keeps the dream
Fucking
alive.
Dax, dude. Fucking Dax.
Because he set
Dax.
this up, right? But it
This
keeps
is Dax
the dream
person.
alive. Yeah, this keeps the dream
She knows
alive.
who Dax is.
Dax
This is
the
Dax
guy.
person.
Dax is my guy. But like I
Yeah.
say, man, this keeps
fuck?
the dream alive.
The
man.
fuck?
We keep
I've
the
only
dream
had this
alive.
podcast for a year, and
The
Dax
fuck?
finally gets
Yeah,
you.
he finally steps up.
Dax finally slides you over
Come
to
on,
me, and I've only
Dax.
had this podcast for a year.
Dax.
Daxton.
Ton.
Do that.
Oh my God.
I got some
Hey,
stories off
did you see
camera.
that laugh that I just did like this? I had a vision of me laughing like that.
Deja vu.
Like, you know, like for real, you know, like they call the knee
No, I
slappers.
feel that. No,
You know
no.
the knee slappers. You're having so much fun, and you're actually. No, that was real. I didn't make that up. I really had.
It's how it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be a chill 45
organic
minutes
and
to an
shit, yes.
hour.
Yeah.
You
can
smoke,
Straight
but
up.
You say
Straight
whatever
up.
the fuck
chill.
you
It's
want.
just a
Straight
chill.
up.
It's supposed to
Straight
be a
up.
fun, chill
Straight up.
experience.
Straight up.
So I love it.
Straight up. I'm with it.
I'm excited.
That's what's
so,
happening.
which camera are we looking at to wave to? This one? Wave. Say bye.